I understand I may have not made the promise that I had in my last video, or at least the ones that I made before. Um, I know I think everybody's saying, oh, is he taking a hiatus? Is he retiring? Is he quitting? The answer is no. This is not about, any of that stuff. It's about basically my legacy, and I thought about it. Now, obviously, the YouTube channel is a part of my legacy, and I care for it. I care for it enough to the point where I understand it enough. But it's not just I created this channel when I was just out of high school, just starting, and I remember that. But it's not just about that. It's about being a man and building on my legacy and adding more to it. I think that the YouTube channel is a part of it, but it's not just that's the memories of me, but it's also the fact that it's about this is just I have met a person who told me that he has 4 years left to live, and he served in the military. I I got to know him, and he told, and yeah, he loves video games too, but I got to know him too personally, and I think when you're talking about someone that has 4 years left to live, it's very unfortunate. I mean, imagine I had 4 years left to live. I mean, I thought about this myself, and if I think if I had 4 years left to live, I think a lot of people should really care because, if I had 4 years left to live, that's something. I mean, obviously, I'm talking about this as an example, because I actually know someone that's actually passed, that's not passed away, but like I know someone that has 4 years left to live, and they don't have very long. And obviously, when it comes to that stuff, it's just you got to spend much time with them as much as possible, but and spend a lot of time with them as much as you can before their time comes. And I care about that. I mean, just imagine with me, that's the same thing. And you think that it's okay, it's not. And obviously, I'm a big deal because I'm in my 20s. I'm in my early 20s, and I, you know, obviously, it's very hard to kind of go through these things because it's about this channel's about my legacy. But I would love the thing is like it's not just it's important to leave things or at least write things down before you pass on, and as well as that it's not just making a YouTube channel, but it's just having things that you made for yourself, or how much how much time you play video games, how much all that time spent, and when you're gone, you see all that people that play those games, go for your stuff. It's like they see how much of your gaming that you've done. Um, for some consoles, they see your progress, but others not so much because you can easily delete that stuff when a person passes away. But even your phone or your other stuff, it's important to it's like even for that. I mean, it's not just that, but it's just um, but also I think if I were to have, let's just say 4 years left to live, I probably should have a kid before I pass away. Obviously, that's quite an important thing too. Not every person has a kid just before they pass away because some people, I know all people want to have children. I can understand that. But if I had a kid and, they're watching my videos and I'm, gone or something, and I had it with, somebody and important, and the next thing you know, I had a kid and I leave them these videos, it makes total sense. Like, I never really thought of this because I think, you know, if I pass away, I think, you know, let's just say I got a woman pregnant and they had my kid, even after I'm gone, and then when the kid grows up, they'll learn who their father is, and knowing that their dad was a great guy. And I mean me, myself. And I thought about that because even if I want to continue this thing, I will continue doing it regardless. It's a very I still have a lot of years left to go. But if something were to happen to me, um, you know, and it's affecting me, you know, mentally and physically, then yeah, I think me having kids important, and I think that I may, you never know when a person lives longer than others, and sometimes you never know when you lose someone. You never know when it's gonna happen. I thought to myself even then. I I think, you know, it's not just we talk about passing away and all these other things, but you know, my YouTube channel, you know, won't be very accessible. But I may have to give it to somebody to access to, or maybe in fact, no, actually, I don't think. I don't know, but if I were to pass away, I think it would be very important if someone that I know closely make a video about me and talk about me. I think it would be very important and as a respectful way. But it's, you know, I don't want my life to. I don't want people to feel sad that I'm gone. But instead, I want my life to be celebrated, because that's what I'm saying. That's what I want for everyone. That's how I would have said anyway. Um, but obviously, being in my early 20s and talking about this stuff is a very important aspect of life, and it's a way of, I mean, hell, even getting like, even if you have an old pair of glasses and they're not really great anymore, you can still get new ones and kind of feel, but when you feel like you don't want to wear the new ones, you just want to go back wearing the old ones, yeah, they can be a little bit crappy, but sometimes it's important to go back to something that you originally wore. And that is why I'm telling you this. I know I'm talking about that as an example, but I don't know. The thing is, I will be continuing these videos as long as I'm alive and well until my time comes. And obviously, not all people live, you know, longer, right? Some people die young, and that happens. And you never know when a person lives or pass on, you know. You know, continues living. So, obviously, this is basically me talking, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, obviously, this is it, and hope you guys have a nice day.